things that in your personal life you may not be able to be, but on camera you can be that. Maybe I'm paraphrasing a bit.
Well, I think all of us are everything. And people say, well, how can you say that? I'm a woman with a child. I'm not a murderer. Okay. Suppose somebody just came up and hit your baby in the head with a hammer. What would you call your response to that if you pick that hammer up? No one's saying you're a murderer. No one's saying you're anything, but you're everything. And if you're hired to do a job,
But y'all heard him say, I think we are everything. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all watch it.
the director doesn't hire you to act like that person. The director hires you to become that person. And that's something that most people don't understand about acting. Acting is not, that word is annoying because it means you're pretending. Acting is not pretending. Acting is becoming. It's surrendering to the spirit of whatever that character you're describing is. There's a thing called stage fright. That's when you're in the middle. You've given part of yourself up to be the character, but your ego and your fear and paranoia is watching how you give it up and tries to control the shape of that giving up. But real actors, like the ones that I adore, and the Kate Winslets and the Meryl Streeps and the Denzels when he's really in it, and the Sam Jacksons and Philip Seymour Hoffmans and the Jeffrey Wrights, and when those people go there, there's nobody there except that character, and that's admirable. It takes courage, and people don't understand because sometimes you're not in control. You're on a ride. You have to trust, and the person you trust is the director to say, "Did I ride right? What do you think?" Because you don't stand outside and look at your ride. You ride. And that's what real great actors do. Philip Seymour Hoffman is one of my favorite actors of all time. I think he was brilliant.
Can someone still be great and have stage fright?
They can be great and have stage fright. They can be really good and have stage fright. But to surrender totally to the moment and to totally respond to what the other person that you're acting with is doing, that takes courage. You're not watching yourself anymore, you're watching the person you're with in the scene. You're not watching how you react to what they do. You're responding like we're talking right now. I'm not trying to be a special anything. I'm just responding to what you're asking me. And that's what acting should be.
So overcoming stage fright is less being sort of this defiant rebel, oh, I don't care what they think of me, and more being so immersed in the moment that all of that is, you don't see it?
One of my great acting teachers, when I was a very young actor, when I asked a similar question, he said, I'm going to make it real simple for you. He said, it's like falling into darkness backward. Imagine just falling into darkness backward. No control of your landing, if you're going to be caught or not. Just fall. Everybody said, well, suppose there's a rock back there, or suppose there's I don't know, no pillows and just hard floor. The writer is saying to you, I want you to fall into darkness backward. I've given you all the description, the director and I, of who the character is. We've had rehearsals and discussions about who this human being is. I do not want you to describe them to me. I want you to become them by falling into darkness backward. Can you do that?
And remember, and remember, remember. Keith Ledger, actors like Keith Ledger, who played the Joker, fell in the darkness and he couldn't get out. So y'all think about that and how acting plays a role in your reality, because with the acting he talking about is this acting for the money, acting for the fame, acting for the rep. But the power that's engulfed inside of this casing that we call in a body, we are acting. And some beings have stage fright. They don't want to be looked at different. So they trying to be all the same. But I just wanted y'all to see Bill Dukes give his take on why his career was so long in acting. And shout out to Bill Duke, man. Shout out to Keith Ledger. All of the people who do it for real. But don't forget, it's a detriment to being an entertainer. Power to y'all.